come 6 months later. But for those 6 months, the plant ran beautifully. So much for the German engineers, and that was the day when I said, I have faith in our Pakistani engineers. I saw the problem with my own eyes, so there was a problem, but the guys had to make a judgment call. Would the blades snap? They said the blades will not snap. The blades have eroded, but they will not snap, and they didn't. The second thing that I learned when I got an opportunity, one was this learning this engineering and really understanding what it was. The second thing was, because I had time, I started to teach. So I became a full-time teacher at the Punjab University. And that was my first forte into higher education. And I taught them my love, marketing. So I taught full-time for 8 years at Punjab University. On account of both these activities, the engineering, learning the engineering, and teaching, little did I know what destiny had in store for me. As the 70s rolled by, winds of change in the family started. Tensions grew, and one knew that the old order was going. The family could not remain the way it was anymore. You could see it, it's coming. It was about to now break. Soon new arrangements started to crystallize, and so our side of the family, we formed a company, what is today Descon and Dolance, which my brother runs. These tensions went on and on and on, and finally, on the 21st of April, 1981, I was asked to go. And so, packed my bags out of Dal Hercules. And now, the real part of my life starts, the main part of my story starts now, when I go out and start with Descon Engineering. I asked some of the engineers of Dal Hercules who would like to join me. 4 said, yes, we'll come with you. Thanks. So myself, 4 engineers, 5,000 square feet of office space was the beginning of Descon. The starting point for any entrepreneur is your own desire, your innermost desire. That is an important thing. For any entrepreneur, it's your innermost desire to do something, desire to go down unknown paths, and the desire to take risks. And that's what was there. You went out, you left the comforts of Dal Hercules behind me now. We're all sitting there, and the only thing it had in that room, myself, 4 engineers, the only thing it had was a very high energy level and the promise of tomorrow inside it. We knew we could do something. We had that huge energy that was there, all of us. We looked at each other, well, fellas, which direction do we go? Consultancy, contracting, mechanical, civil, this, that, where, how? So all these things came to one's mind. We thought, we don't know what we're really going to do, so the best thing is put everything you're going to do in the name of the company. So the company that was formed was Design Engineering Services and Construction Limited. That's what we're going to do. And the acronym was Descon. So after a while, we became known as Descon, so we changed the name from Design Engineering Services and Construction Limited to Descon Engineering. Here I want to give a very important takeaway for all entrepreneurs. And that is, do entrepreneurs, when they start off, have a clear idea of their products, their future, when they form a company, when they get into it? No way. They haven't a clue. Not a clue, they have a vague idea. So if you think that you need a brilliant idea and a brilliant product to do it, you don't. When Mr. Hewlett and Mr. Packard did it, they didn't know. When Mr. Masamura-san of Sony, look at his history, he didn't know. His first product was a rice cooker, which failed. GE, 3M, P&G, Motorola. Read any of their histories, I have. The early founding, early days, they didn't know really what they wanted. And neither did Descon. We had a vague idea, but one thing we did have, we had a searching mind, a desire to be different, a heart full of hope, a passion to do something, and a commitment to walk the extra mile. We did have that. And now, how do you start? For the first few years, what I call our fishing stage. Some people call it the garage. I say fishing. Why I call it fishing? Fish for anything. Now, nothing is too small to do. Nothing. Try everything, because you don't know. You haven't a clue. You're trying things out. So we did. And we said to ourselves, we want to open a electrical and electrical and instrument department. So we thought, okay, how do we open it? A job came up at Havelia just to put a wiring inside a warehouse, and we took it. That will open up our electrical department. So the ex-managing director of Dawood Hercules was now supervising the electrical wiring of a warehouse in Havelia. Fine, got it done, made some money, and the most important, the department is opened. We tried so many things. We also tried consultancy. And then I said to myself, consultancy, useless. It's for the birds, not for me. So we said, fellas, let's get out of consultancy. 2 of our 4 engineers said, if you leave consultancy, then we quit Descon. Wow. You're so passionate about consultancy. Well, the short end of it is they left. So the 4 originals, 2 of them, the 2 senior most, left. They formed their own consultancy. They want to do that. I said, fine, I'm sorry, I can't. Consultancy is not for us. In the process, we bought a sulfuric acid plant, we bought a resin plant. And then, as we started to settle down, fellow entrepreneurs, the issue comes up. What is your dream for the future? How do you dream the future for your company? I will talk about it a little later. But how do you dream what you want to play? What type of policies do you want? Short-term or long-term? Local or global? Do you want to go into